conversation. Let us be real. Now, some of you are calling Enzo Fernandez a flop because he's having a bad run of games. And this bad run of games that you people say he's having, I believe it is actually contextual. I believe it's actually contextual and opinionated. But let us agree. Let me agree, because I don't agree that he's having a bad 4 or 5 games. I don't agree that all the games he has played for Chelsea this season in Premier League has been bad. I do not agree with that. I do not subscribe to that opinion. But let me just subscribe to that opinion for the sake of this video. Now, let us assume that, yes, Enzo Fernandez has been bad for the past 4 to 5 games in the Premier League for Chelsea. Is that enough to call him a flop? Is that enough to call him overrated? I mean, that's just embarrassing if you think like that. It's very embarrassing if you think like that. I mean, Enzo Fernandez is the same midfielder who gave Chelsea 30 goals and 30 goals and assists. That is 30 goal contributions last season. Enzo Fernandez is the same midfielder who leads all midfielders in chances created in the year 2025. Enzo Fernandez is the same midfielder who has the most goal contributions for Chelsea this year. Not only the same midfielder, he's also the same player who has the most goal contributions for Chelsea this year. Enzo Fernandez is the same player who carried Chelsea when Palmer was out for half of the season last season. Enzo Fernandez is the same player who is the huge reason why Chelsea finished top 4. This is the same player we're talking about. Since Enzo Fernandez has joined Chelsea, right, Enzo Fernandez has played non-stop in every competition that Chelsea has played in. He's covering the most ground in a role that is not even his natural role. I mean, Enzo Fernandez is a deep line playmaker. But under Enzo Maresca, Enzo Fernandez hardly plays as a deep line playmaker. Yet, in that role that Enzo Maresca plays him at, in that role, in that difficult role, that Gundogan role that Enzo Fernandez plays in, Enzo Fernandez still covers more ground in that role. But instead of seeing the hard work of Enzo Fernandez, some of you, not some, most of you Chelsea fans are turning on Enzo Fernandez. It does not make sense. I mean, when Cole Palmer was struggling, Chelsea fans came together and defended Cole Palmer. Where is that same energy for Enzo Fernandez? I mean, Palmer gets the freedom of a luxury number 10. Enzo Fernandez is changed to a very tough tactical role, doing the dirty work and still creating chance for Chelsea and still scoring goals for Chelsea and still making assists for his teammates at Chelsea. But he does not get the freedom from Chelsea fans. Do you know that Cole Palmer cannot play in that Enzo Fernandez role? Cole Palmer cannot play in that role. In fact, the number of people that can play in that role at Chelsea, the only person that comes to mind is Andre Santos. I mean, if you think Enzo Fernandez needs rest, I mean, that is fair. But if you are saying that we should drop Enzo Fernandez forever, or we should sell Enzo Fernandez, or Enzo Fernandez is a flop, it's not good enough, that is just you chasing drama. You don't know what you're talking about. And about physicality, the same physicality that all of you like to talk about when it comes to Enzo Fernandez. Remember that players are not built the same way. Caicedo, Cucurella, and Enzo Fernandez, they all have different style, right? Enzo Fernandez is not as aggressive as Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez is not as physical as Marco Cucurella. But that does not make Enzo Fernandez weak. That makes Enzo Fernandez unique, because we can say the same thing for Cucurella. Marco Cucurella does not know how to create chances like Enzo Fernandez. Marco Cucurella does not have the passing range like Enzo Fernandez. We can also say the same thing for Moses Caicedo. Moses Caicedo cannot create chances like Enzo Fernandez. Moses Caicedo